Deuteronomy chapter 12. These are the statutes and judgments which ye shall observe to do in the land which the Lord God of thy fathers giveth thee to possess it. Excuse me. All right, let's go. These are the statutes and judgments which ye shall observe to do in the land which the Lord God of thy fathers giveth thee to possess it all the days that ye live upon the earth. You shall utterly destroy all the places wherein the nations which ye shall possess serve their gods, upon the high mountains and upon the hills and under every green tree, the Christmas tree that you fools still love to put in your house, after I will tell you 1,000,000 times that you need to stop doing this. You shall overthrow their altars and break their pillars and burn their groves with fire, and you shall hew down the graven images of their gods and destroy the names of them out of that place. Ye shall not do so unto the Lord your God, but unto the place which the Lord your God shall choose out of all your tribes to put his name there, even unto his habitation shall you seek, and thither thou shalt come. And thither you shall bring you shall bring your burnt offerings and your sacrifices and your tithes, which is food, and heave offerings of your hand, and your vows, and your free will offerings, and the firstlings of your herds and your flocks. A sacrifice is to be burnt on the altar. Why was JC not burnt on the altar if he was supposed to be an acceptable sacrifice? Because he was not. That's why. And there ye shall eat before the Lord your God, and ye shall rejoice in all that ye put your hand unto, ye and your households, wherein the Lord thy God hath blessed thee. Ye shall not do after all these things that we do here this day, every man whatsoever is right in his own eyes. And meaning you can't do whatever the hell you want to do. For ye are not as yet come to the rest and to the inheritance which the Lord your God giveth you. Right? But when ye go over Jordan and dwell in the land which the Lord your God giveth you to inherit, when he giveth you rest from all your enemies round about, so that ye dwell in safety, then there shall be a place which the Lord your God shall choose to cause his name to dwell there. Thither shall ye bring all that I command you, your burnt offerings, and your sacrifices, your tithes, and the heave offering of your land, and all your choice vows which ye vow unto the Lord. So why are you celebrating the Passover in Chicago, or in New York, or in Hawaii, or in California? You cannot keep these days in all these places that we are scattered. You are only supposed to keep you can't do it in Abilene, Texas either, right? House of Yahweh. You can't do that either. You have to do it in the place that God tells you to do it. And it is not in America. It's not in South America. It's not in Europe. It's not over there in Israel as well, too. The real land of Israel will be told to the world sometime in the future. And ye shall rejoice before the Lord your God, ye and your sons and your daughters and your men servants and your maid servants, and the Levite that is within your gates, for as much as he hath no part nor inheritance with you. Take heed to yourself that thou offer not the burnt offerings in every place that thou seest, A sacrifice is supposed to be burnt. JC was not burnt, and he was not an animal, so there was no way that JC could be a sacrifice for anybody's sins. But in the place which the Lord shall choose in one of thy tribes, there thou shalt offer thy burnt offerings, and there thou shalt do all that I command thee. Notwithstanding, thou mayest kill and eat flesh in all thy gates. Whatsoever thy soul lusteth after, according to the blessing of the Lord thy God, which he have given thee, the unclean and the clean may eat thereof, as of the roebuck and as of the hart. Only you shall not eat the blood, you shall pour it upon the earth as water. Is some of you still eating blood? There are recipes where these people cook things in blood. We should not be doing that, right? But thou must eat them before the Lord thy God in the place which the Lord thy God shall choose, right? You have to go to the place that he chooses. You can't keep the Passover in Massachusetts. You can't keep the Passover in Hawaii. You can't do none of this. The only thing that we can do today is the weekly Sabbath. That's the only thing. And whatever you eat, you have to pour it out on the ground. And a burnt offering, an offering or a sacrifice, is supposed to be burnt on the fire, and the blood was supposed to be poured out on the ground. This is why JC would never qualify as a sacrifice, and he's a human, not an animal. Right? When the Lord thy God shall cut off the nations from before thee, whither thou goest to possess them, and thou succeedest them, and dwellest in their land, take heed to thyself that thou be not snared by following them, after that they be destroyed from before thee, and that thou inquire not after their gods, saying, how did these nations serve their gods? Even so will I do likewise. This is the reason why I don't debate these people. Don't come on here and try to debate me. I don't care about your God, JC. That is a false God. I will never serve that God. Never. Verse 31, thou shalt not do so unto the Lord thy God, for every abomination to the Lord which he hateth have they done unto their gods, for even their sons and their daughters have they have burnt in the fire to their God. The Israelites sacrificed their children, which the Lord God of Israel has never commanded his people to do this. So if he never commanded this, why are these people still believing that JC was a sacrifice for the global sins of the world? That is a lie, and that is literally, what's the word? That is blasphemy, and that is an abominable teaching. That is an abomination of a teaching. What thing soever I command you, observe to do it. Thou shalt not add thereunto, nor diminish from it. Adding to the Bible is precisely the New Testament. This is exactly what it is. All right? Jeremiah chapter 7. Right? Will you steal, murder, and commit adultery, and swear falsely, and burn incense unto the Baal, and walk after other gods whom ye know not, which is JC, and come and stand before me in this house which is called by my name? He has a name. And say, we are delivered to do all these abominations, right? But go ye now unto my place, which was in Shiloh, where I set my name at the first, and see what I did to it for the wickedness of my people Israel. You are wicked if you celebrate the Passover in America. You are wicked if you celebrate the Day of Atonement, any of these holy days. You are wicked if you celebrate this, because he has not put his name. He will tell you where his name is to be worshiped and celebrated. It is nowhere to be found on earth at this time, because he hasn't revealed it. Therefore pray not thou for this people, neither lift up cry nor pray for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee. Right? The children gather wood, and the fathers kindle the fire, and the women knead the dough to make cakes to the Queen of Heaven, which today is Mary. These Catholics love this Mary worship, this disgusting idolatry, and there's a lot of Israelites that are doing that to this day. And to pour out drink offerings unto other gods, that they may provoke me to anger. Right? Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, put your burnt offerings unto your sacrifices, and eat flesh. For I spake not unto your fathers, nor commanded them in the day that I brought them out of Egypt, concerning burnt offerings or sacrifices. But this thing commanded I them, saying, Obey my voice, and I will be your God, and ye shall be my people, and walk ye in all the ways that I have commanded you, that it may be well unto you. But they hearken not, nor incline their ear, but walk in the counsels and in the imagination of their evil heart, and went backwards and not forward. Since the day that your fathers came forth out of the land of Egypt, unto this day I have even sent unto you all my servants, the prophets, daily rising up early and sending them. Yet they hearken not unto me, nor incline their ear, but harden their neck. They did worse than their fathers. Right? Therefore thou shalt speak all these words unto them, but they will not hearken to thee. People don't listen to me right now. Thou shalt also call unto them, but they will not answer thee. But thou shalt say unto them, This is a nation that obeyeth not the voice of the Lord their God, nor receiveth correction. Truth is perished, and is cut off from their mouth. For the children of Israel, for the children of Judah, verse 30, have done evil in my sight, saith the Lord, evil. They have set their abominations in the house which is called by my name, he has a name, to pollute it. And they have built the high places of Tophet, which is in the valley of the son of Hinnom, to burn their sons and their daughters in the fire, which I commanded them not, neither came it into my heart. God has never commanded a human sacrifice to get rid of human sins. This is a lie that is taught by the Christians, and this lie is going to get many of our people deleted by the Lord God of Israel, the creator of the earth only. So I hope those of you who consider yourself Christian, I hope you will wake up, because the time is indeed short.